Hi, Dave here, and today I will be demonstrating how to inflate a bike tire, or rather the inner tube within a bike tire. And you may be saying to yourself, Dave, this is the simplest task in the world. It could literally be done by a child. I am insulted that you felt the need to demonstrate this to me. And while it is true that it is a very simple task, there are a few details which, if you're not cognizant of while you're going about this task, that can frustrate your attempts to inflate your bike tire. So, first things first, what you will need to inflate your bike tire is obviously you need the tire that you're inflating, which you do not need to take off your bike simply to inflate the inner tube. I just have it off for demonstration purposes because it's easier to get on camera. And second, you'll need a bike pump, which there's a few varieties of. And the first thing that you will need to be aware of when you are attempting to inflate the bike tire is what type of valve that the tire has. And there are two main types of valves that you will find on pretty much any bicycle that you get your hands on. And those are Presta valves and Schrader valves. The Presta valve, which you can see here, are longer and skinnier than the Schrader valves, and they have this little bit here that screws closed and open for when the closed position is for when you are riding, and to open it is how you inflate it, or it's the position you have to put it on to inflate it. The other type of valve, the Schrader valve, is shorter and fatter and has no screwing in and out valve. So, with your bike pump, once you understand what valve you are working on, you have to make sure that your bike pump is designed for that valve. And luckily, most bike pumps that I've seen, that everyone I've ever bought, they are convertible in some way, shape, or form meaning that they can inflate either a Presta or a Schrader valve. Some are as simple as a switch, Presta Schrader, Presta Schrader. Others, you have to unscrew this and flip around a couple components in there, but either way, still very simple. So if you do find that you're going to inflate a big bike tire and your pump does not match your valve, there's a very good chance that you can just alter a setting or the setup of the pump to work on the valve that you are dealing with. The next thing that you have to be aware of is the maximum pressure that the inner tube and tire is designed to handle. And this will generally be written on the tire and the inner tube in forms of PSIs, or pounds per square inch. And this tire I have here is a maximum of a 70 PSI, which means you're probably going to want to aim for having 70 PSI in that tire. If you overinflate, go above that 70, you run the risk of popping the tire. Even if you don't pop it there when you're inflating it, the overinflated tire hitting just bumps in the road and cracks, it increases the chance that you're going to pop it. And an underinflated tire, you probably won't obviously pop it, but it's not as good of a ride. So, once you've figured out what valve you have, and for demonstration purposes, Presta valve, you're going to want to, if it is the Presta valve, unscrew the little top of it and take your pump. Very simply put it on, and the pump has a little lever that is for locking onto the pump, and most of them, the lock position will be open, so you will want to take it while it is closed, place it onto the pump, and then lock it into place by opening it. And then once you've done that, you simply inflate the tire. And luckily, this pump has a pressure gauge, which you can see as you're inflating the exact pressure that you're going up to. If you don't have that, and you're just guessing at your gauge, or at your PSI, most road bike tires